What up, though? Shit, I ain't know y'all's on here yet. We checking in, tapping in. Leoski. Hey, Leoski. Let me join Leoski. I just had a, let me see, go live with Leoski. They just sent me a, did Leoski join in? Let me get Leoski in there. Wait, Benzino in there too? Hold on. Leoski, what it do?
What's good, bruh?
Let me see. They just sent me a link with Whack 100 giving me my flowers.
Oh yeah.
But
Them flowers long overdue. Definitely.
yeah. But it was a little guy on there. I don't know if they was from Chicago. You know, I don't do the what they call it, clubhouse shit. I don't be on all
Oh
that.
yeah.
So I don't know if the guy was from here or where was he from, but he couldn't knew me. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the little guys like, oh yeah, he big GD. He don't mess with nobody else. And I'm like, Shorty don't know me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he don't understand. Like, I always expect people, if you don't know something about somebody, don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was always taught, think before you speak. Right. So I don't know who the guy was. He was like, yeah, we know. Yeah, he big GD. He only mess with them. How? Shorty, do you really know who I am?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got to think about a lot of niggas don't know the history, Joe. You feel me?
Exactly. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live. So hopefully it could get back to whoever said it and he'll be like, oh, I didn't know. Well, you shouldn't have said that. If you didn't know something. So I'm going to start it off by their generation because I know you're younger. First off, salute to DJL and DJL's mother. You know, the proposition came to me to manage DJL at a time.
Okay.
Now, within this time, he's friends with G Herbo, as they call him, and Bibby. They didn't have no equipment. They couldn't record, right? I spent thousands of my dollars. So had I didn't do that and bought that equipment for him to record them, we probably never even would have heard of Bibby and Herb. And I never ever mentioned this to them until just not too long ago in LA, maybe this year or the ending of last year. I just told that to Herb and Bibby. I never told them that.
Facts.
And they was more appreciative to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like people be talking and they really just be talking. They don't know what they talking about.
Well, you got to understand, Chicago, you know, a lot of shit get made behind the scenes with niggas in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the real niggas is not in the forefront. You get what I'm saying? For multiple reasons. So it's always been like that for years. Even moving through the city like that, it's always the niggas behind the scenes. It ain't always the niggas that's on the front. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. And see, like I say, whoever shorty that said that, you're going to insinuate, because they did say, oh, yeah, the BDs. They don't know. I've been in your studio sessions. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? Look, what he don't know, I grew up, born and raised in the Chi.
Hey, and I will vouch for this. You know, me being a black disciple growing up, JoJo actually was one of the niggas, the GDs that actually used to come to the Calumet building, no cap. He used to come up there and fuck with bro C-Mac's sister Jill. They was cool in the motherfucker, if I remember right.
But you know, I was at Bonnie house. Bonnie house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got Bonnie there, and then I got Portia and Album them. Auntie Shirley stayed right there in the row houses. People don't even know about the row houses next door. So it's like, but I'm coming from 220 over to Calumet every day. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when people be talking and I listen to it and I'm like, salute the Whack. He gave niggas flowers. I salute him for that. But then it's like when I hear the shorty with whoever that said, oh, he don't rock with the BDs. I'm like, how? My family BDs, I got family.
Oh, wait. Oh, somebody said that you didn't rock with the BDs?
Exactly.
Nah, that's false.
See what I'm saying? So it's
that's false information. I can stamp that. I put
I know,
that. I vouch that. That's on
that's
BD.
but that's why I just said, bro, it's people that just talk, and if you don't know something, just leave it alone. If you don't know, you don't know. Like what
You
I'm
know
supposed.
what? You got to think about it too, Joe. Like 80% of niggas don't even do their research on conversations they talking about. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's only their perspective of what they think or what they assume. And then a lot of niggas, you know, when niggas feel like certain niggas ain't reaching out to them and they ain't in that mix, they feel like, oh, well, shit, a motherfucker ain't paying attention to us no way or looking at us no type of way. That really ain't the situation. Like, I never looked for a nigga to run up to for me to find validation for a nigga to look for me or see who I am. You get what I'm saying? I've never, listen, when we started moving, this is how it was. It was JoJo Capone and the Global Gangsters. It was LEP. It was Bo Deal. It was Co Steel. It was Bump J. I'm talking about when I came, like you got to think about it. Everybody was always already together. When I came with the whole BD movement, and I was moving, only BDs that I knew in the music at that time was JJ Brain Dead. And then if you take a little farther back,
well, you know, Marvell started the label, so
yeah.
But they had
Marvell
to,
started the label.
but we had
Then
to
I'm talking about even with Midnight
slide.
Thugs. There was like the first from the low end, 45th. There was like the first BDs that I knew of. Folks in them was like really taking over on the music side. They doing shows of Crucial, Conflict. That was like right before my era. You get what I'm saying? So a nigga got to at least know the history before they get to talking about it.
And that's what I just said. And then it's like in the height of they BD, GD, all that they was doing, they don't know. I got SD, you know what I'm saying, in Dro City, you know what I'm saying, what we call the Murder Town. He in there recording with us. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, shorty, what is you talking about? Like whoever said that, I just don't understand what made them say, oh yeah, he big GD, he don't mess with nobody else. How and when? And when have I
ask yourself this, JoJo, because you know what? You know, this the whole new movement of how niggas speak and how they do things, right? I look at it like this. Shit, that's so beneath you. Like, JoJo really responding to a nigga saying what he don't do is more like a laugh. Like,
exactly. But that's why sometimes, whether it's minor or major, you know, we always address it all. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we was raised. Minor or major, we gonna address it all. You know what I'm saying? But and then you got to think, it's the internet now. So throughout the whole conversation, instead of them hearing everybody on there giving me flowers or whatever, they can take that one thing that this person said and can start, you know, come with try to create a divide and conquer, only for them to see, oh, no, you don't know who you talking about. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be so easy for a person to hear that and be like, do he know who he talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? So you know, when Chief Keef, I got the first phone call. Nobody else. I got the first phone call to do from Interscope. Jimmy Iovine. This ain't no secondhand shit and all that. Now, rest in peace to my little cousin Church, because Church called. He like, cousin, I'm over here at Interscope. It's a little dude out there, Chief Keef. He buzzing. Don't nobody know how to reach him or can get him. And I told him only one we can call is you. I get right on the phone. Because him and SD together every day. You see what I'm saying? Right on the phone. Listen, man, I got $3 million for you over here at RCH. Salute to Just Beat. All this shit is, you know, I'm going to get a proof at anything, right? It's documented. So Just Beat say, JoJo, we got $3 million for him over here at RCA. Interscope said, that's how the bidding war even started. I don't even know if Keith know that. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of person, my life going to keep going, bro. I'm not going to stick and sit and tell you, hey, I done this. And that ain't never been my style. That never been my character. Right. So I got $3 million on the table for Keith over here. So I hit Ro, you know what I'm saying, who was doing the management. Hey, Ro, I got $3 million over here. What we doing? You know what I'm saying? Then it got to the point where I'm like, listen, this some shit we making in grandmama basement. And we got $3 million on the table. Let's take this. We hustlers. Let's take that 3 and turn it into 300. You see what I'm saying? For real 300. You know what I'm saying? Let's turn it into it. So I told Manny, I say, Manny, well, you just deal with Ro, because I'm going to get upset. You see what I'm saying? Because here we got a kid and we can save their lives. would get this $3 million, let them pay their taxes and really shape them and mold them. Bro, we don't know what the city could have been right now had it the right people been in these kids' lives and in their careers, bro. We don't know that. So when they say, so when the shorty said that, he don't know. Every day, sun up to sundown, me, Reese, which is Lil Reese daddy, you know what I'm saying? Julio.
Yeah, Vic Reese, that's Flint.
Julio, we out there on the block, penitentiary chances all day and night. So when a person say, damn, you know, them guys call you this and that, and it's like, I knew them before the daddy met the mamas, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, so they don't be understanding that part because I don't broadcast all this and that, you know, and I just wish for the best for everybody. So because I came from, you know, the trenches and the treacherous things that went on in the city, and now that I'm pushing all positive vibes, positive movements, showing better than I can tell them, some will be like, oh man, he trying to get us to join forces. We don't want to do that. Like my daughter just told me she was arguing with somebody, I think one of the twin sons. She was arguing, and they like, oh, he be trying to piece us, the guys, together. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because a phone call, me, your daddy, your uncles, we gonna pull up on each other. You see what I'm saying? So it's like y'all are children. So you telling me I'm supposed to raise you for you to go shoot at some people that could be your cousins or anything. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But you telling me the only way you want to listen to me if I'm telling you to do something destructive, it don't make sense.
Correct.
So I'm not going to be one of them people that, so if that's going to make you stay away from me because I'm saying y'all come together, come as one as we came up, then, and you don't like that, then go yourself away. I wish you the best. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only going to go one way for you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be dead or in prison. You feel me? Because it's always a guy tougher than you. Always.
You know, that's why for me, I'm going to tell you something, Joe. And, you know, this is my method. I want, like, majority of people to adopt this type of shit because this will take a lot off a nigga, right? This my new move. Reach who you can reach, teach who you can teach, and pray for the rest. Because you can't reach everybody and we can't teach everybody. But you know what I can do? I can pray for any and everybody. You feel what I'm saying?
And see, like this brother right here, he say, it don't make sense, but it's kind of too late to change the perspective. It's never too late. We heard them slogans. It's never too late for nothing. Yeah. So it's like it got to take the bigger person. So we know that
they said it was too late for us after a lot of shit. You know, from slavery, from overcoming the projects, from actually becoming black multimillionaires. You know, they said a lot of shit that we couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? But one thing for sure, two things for certain, like I always say, even with that perspective when a nigga speech, that's fine. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reach who I'm going to reach. I'm going to teach who I'm going to teach. And everybody else, I'm going to pray for them. That way I ain't got no more worries on a nigga. You get what I'm saying? Because one thing we can't do is put energy to where it's not receptive. You get what I'm saying? So for moving forth, you know, like my whole move is, once again, nigga, I'm going to reach who I'm going to reach. I'm going to teach who I'm going to teach, and I'm going to pray for the rest. You see what I'm saying? Because I know what it's like, and I know what it was when you in that mix. We was in the same mix when the wars was on. And then folks make them calls and wars were shut down. The shit would get kicked off again. You know what I'm saying? That whole transition been lost and been gone. And once
and see what people don't understand, like to ask the brother question that said it's too late, this and that. See what he don't understand, in our generation, if it was that guy that was bucking the system, we got rid of him. You know what I'm saying? If the law was laid, we ceasing it right here.
What was said was understood. Anything go against that, you knew what it was.
And that's what's missing right now.
But let me give you one better too, Joe. You know, the way it is was designed and we wasn't seeing it. I'm finna tell you why. You cut the head off, the body went wild, right?
It's gonna fall. It's gonna fall.
So when the feds and Mayor Daley and everybody thought what they was doing to take all the chiefs and the heads off the streets, they thought that was gonna be the better thing. Nah, you really lost everything that you possibly could have had of a so-called structure of what we was ruling by. You get what I'm saying? Because the way it was already set up as a structured organization. It had been like that from the 70s. You get what I'm saying? And then you got to think about it. Gangs was originally never made just to goddamn it for us to be fighting and shooting. It was really to protect our neighborhoods from police brutality, help feed our communities and what. If you really go back and know the history of what this was, see, the motive. Yeah, we had to do what we had to do to get in these streets hand down. Now, but guess what? All that shit that we did or whatever came with it, we didn't bring that shit here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They took the fathers out the house. You get what I'm saying? So we got to go deeper to this shit. First of all, they took the fathers out the house. Right? And then for you get this welfare check, mama, can't a nigga be in this house, right? So guess what? I'm gonna design this system to lock you up, right? And guess what? You're gonna do your time. Guess what? 15 years later, you get caught up in some other shit. I'm gonna bring up what you did 15 motherfucking years ago to add to what you did now. Nigga, first of all, the contract for niggas always been slavery. Period. So when we look at the bigger picture of what we've really been doing in the situations and what we've been up against, it's all been to teach to destroy us within ourselves. You get what I'm saying? At the same time, the original plan was us to go past this shit. And everything we did because these are the opportunities. That's like you put a nigga in the jungle with nothing. He gotta figure it out.
He gotta survive.
Listen, not me, not you, from all the shit we was doing, everything, we didn't get treated for none of this shit that we was seeing. I used to go, listen, when a nigga used to go do whatever a nigga used to do, I used to tell myself, nigga, I ain't dying. I'm gonna make it past 17. You know how many niggas I knew before I turned 17 and died? I could count 56 of them, nigga.
And that's why you see the short. They made it popular to say 21 the rack. You made it. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I tell people, like, my nickname was Demon Boy. They told me I wasn't gonna see 11. How do you tell that to a child? You know what I'm saying? So they not understanding. Oh, you traveling all over the world. You don't know where I come from. So I better go see something. I better go do something. You see what I'm saying? That and yes, if you're not a parent that lost a child to gun violence, it don't gotta be gang related, but if to gun violence, you don't understand that. I remember picking my son up. He probably was 11, 10 or 11. I told my little bro, I called Will Gates. I said, you know what? Nephew up here in on 3rd District on Cottage. Come pull up with the camera. We gonna film his ass. I pre-knew when you start going to jail, bro, it don't go nowhere but down from that point. So I said, in a lot of cases, so I said, bring the camera. We gonna film his ass. He come out of there. What you gonna do when you grow up? Because, you know, he see we around the rappers and all this, and he meeting everybody, freeway, and then as we filming him busting his little rap or whatever, because we put it on Chicago version DVD. I'm gonna actually look at it. I know it's gonna make me cry or something, but I'm gonna watch it. See my son come out there, he busts his little rap, and I said, and Game called at the same time. Game called while he doing that, and Lil Fo Bent had just got killed in Gardena in LA, and I say, damn, because I had just left LA. I made it this day. I had to come back because he got locked up. So here I am. I gotta feed my children, but it's always that one bad apple in the bunch. So I can't, you know what I'm saying, move how I want to move because of how he doing. So I say, we'll film his ass. We're gonna film him. And lo and behold, right after that, shorty, he get killed. You know, I sent him from here to Minnesota to try to change his life. And you know what I'm saying? And he same shit, the same attitude and the way he was moving here. He took it up there. He got 50 little Somalians and Chinese. He done started his own shit. You know, because I did tell him, you know, be a leader.
That's the thing about Chicago niggas. I don't care where you at. You put us somewhere, it's a whole different, it just take one of us. We'll take over a whole town, a whole city, just one nigga. You know what I mean? And that's just from us being here in this environment. Niggas always say, like, bro, why you ain't never left Chicago? Why you ain't never left? Like, how you still there with everything going on? I say, nigga, like, it's different when you was raised in the jungle versus you going to visit that motherfucker. Because guess what? It's still shooting in your motherfucking city and town. I could be, no matter where it go. But let me tell you something. If I'm sitting up here telling nigga, my job is to reach who I reach, teach who I teach, and pray for the rest, I can't leave my city. You hear what I'm saying? Even if I did set up my whole crib and everything else, my house, everywhere else, I still got to be 6 months here. Like, I can't talk about nothing going on in Chicago if I ain't here trying to do nothing about Chicago.
They say that all the time, bro. You got houses here, there. Why do you be there? I'm like, do y'all know how crazy that sounds to me? like it's something gonna happen around the world, bro. Like anywhere you go, something can happen. And they don't understand that when you came from this lifestyle,
Right.
you flying and picking up could be a smart decision. And then it can be that decision that falls on your ego and make you feel like you got ran from here because you couldn't stand that pressure. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I just don't want the guys to keep going at it. Somebody, I think Dave posted a video and it had King Louis and Chief Keef and all them on the stage. They about 100 deep.
Oh yeah, I remember that concert.
Yeah. So he just had posted that the other day.
Night.
Yeah, he posted that the other day and somebody sent it to me and I say, damn, I'm reposting that. Yeah. So they might need to see that. You see what I'm saying? Y'all was all together at a certain group of time. A lot of y'all went to either Dulles together, because since you know the old Block Parkway is so popular now, STL and all that.
This the biggest question, Joe, not to cut you off. This is the biggest question that get asked, I think, on all sites or whatever, right? Will it ever get back like to that again, right? With all the bloodshed that been happening, with all the damage that done happened, will it ever get back to that again? That's the biggest question to get asked, my nigga.
And I'm gonna say this: it can. And Duck just tried. When Duck did that, what was the name of the song? He shouted out everybody.
Yeah.
Huh?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know the joint.
When Duck did that dedication song, right then and there, he showed that he was man enough to say, hey, we lost people, y'all lost people. This where it stopped. Let's go. Right?
Let me give you one bigger. Hold on. Let me give you one bigger.
Living Legends. He say living legends, yeah.
You know, when I speak on something, it's all facts. I remember my right-hand guy talking to Wook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Little bro, he called me. And they was finna, they went to have this meeting. They went to have this meeting to set it up where they was actually finna, you know what I'm saying? And I remember Wook telling me, like, a lot of motherfuckers didn't really show up. And then there was a situation where niggas did show up, and it was finna be to a point where everybody's finna agree, right? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think one little incident happened after that, or a motherfucker didn't feel some type of way, or, you know, niggas felt some type of way, it didn't go that way. I got one better for you. I'm literally talking to both sides, right? And the biggest problem was, I swear to God, this came from both sides' mouth. A motherfucker do that, but then guys looking at a motherfucker a certain type of way because of what that motherfucker done did for this shit. And guess what? That was the whole thing. What another what folks in them gonna feel like, or how they gonna feel towards that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That was the whole on both sides.
But this y'all history. If y'all would wake up, we had to put the bullshit to the side. You see what I'm saying? So if we can do it, y'all can do it. But I keep telling people when they be like, man, you know, like I tell them, I'm out here, I'm in the front lines with them. And I tell them every day, listen, when it's bloodshed, and I understand, because if you kill my brother, I'm not trying to hear nothing, and my brother can't rest in peace until who did what they done to him resting too. You see what I'm saying? Right. That's how I was taught. So, you know, at the end of the day, and as we know, they say eye for an eye and all that. And that's the sign that we dealing with, the eye for the eye thing. But if it can be resolved, so for me now in my life, I consider myself a preventer. I want to prevent things from happening. And that's why I say, make music, and everybody plays their part, these bloggers and all that, because the fans and all that, because when Duck make a Living Legend song, classic record, did it do 50 million like Slide? No. But when he make a great record like that, the same energy that them bloggers put in, the same energy that them fans put in for Slide, knowing that that can be a video to destruction, you know what I'm saying? Because you in this house, it's 100 guns, half of them on parole or probation, so you know that they can get violated. You can only say, oh yeah, them was props, they got to prove it and all this, but you already know we innocent, we guilty into proving innocent.
Right.
So why y'all don't strip away, you know what I'm saying, making it be the negative? But that's America. It's kind of hard, bro. It's really the world. Everywhere know about conflict. So now that I really think about it, like conflict is the only thing that interests these kids and interests people now. You know what I'm saying? That's all they put on the news. You ain't seeing no positive images on no news. You ain't in the headlines. Ain't nothing positive no more. You know, so it's like once you show that, so now you got the artist thinking with his pocket and say, damn, I really don't want to do the beefing because I know it's going to be beef forever. But I know that when I do this record, it's going to do 10 million views. I can make me $20,000, $30,000 off YouTube from them views. And now I can move or tell mama, move your Section 8 somewhere else. And I'm gone. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But in some cases, I forgot who the little brother was, man. I think he was rapping or something. He had got a job. He was moving out of town. And he was going to get on a bus, Greyhound bus or something the very next day and got killed. I forgot. He one of them shorties from around that way, though. Like, I don't know if he was from John Road. Yeah, I don't know. But I remember it was a popular story that he had just put in got a job. He was moving. He was getting on a Greyhound. His ticket was paid for. And they got him the day before he left. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, that was some buzzard luck, man. But you know, yeah. And then they saying the what you call it, the dissing the dead and all that. I mean, like I say, we just didn't have internet, but we used to do the same shit. We'll go through the ops, as we call it, neighborhood, and scratch out their dead homie's name with spray paint. So see, I don't get on here capping. You know what I'm saying? I don't get on here pump faking and capping because we done it too. We just ain't had the internet. We done jumped, beat up guys with their mamas going in the grocery store because he knew better. Don't bang your head to the opposite way and you with your mama, fool. So you got 2x4s and all kind of shit beat upside your head. You know what I'm saying? Now, I just feel like when I look back on them stories and things now, I regret it all. You know what I'm saying? But at least if you really have a person wanted it, if you wanted to fight, if y'all wanted to shoot, whatever, stab, whatever, we could do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that was just young men with egos. You know what I'm saying? That was just young men with egos. And like I tell them, like, okay, so to get back to the shorty that said, I just want to keep breaking it down. Now he don't know, like, they last biggest artist for the BDs was Von. Now what he don't know, I damn raised Silk, you see what I'm saying, which is Von daddy. So how I supposed to look at Von other than a nephew? Because that's all I'ma know him as. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So at the end of the day, it's like, I'm talking about literally putting Silk ass in school and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to hear this guy say, I've never been a favoritism dude ever in my life. So I just knew that this was a person that don't know me. I'm not going to get bent out of shape about it, but my mom always taught me, when somebody say something wrong about you, whatever you do, correct it. So that still live with me right now.
Right. Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And so wait, they asking questions. We talking, but I don't know what's going on. Hold on. He said you can run into a dude that shoot up your baby mama car, shoot up your baby mama car up and hit your baby.
I don't know what that nigga talking about.
What he saying? As you asking if a guy shoot the baby mama up.
Folks, was being said on Clubhouse. Oh, they were saying something about on Clubhouse. What was said about you on Clubhouse, JoJo?
I'm gonna send you the link.
Okay.
No, Wack was just talking about the difference. You know, just saying L.A. and Chicago.
For the G, that was on the Clubhouse. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah. But whoever said it, you know, what I'm saying, whoever said it, one of the guys that was on there has said something about, I only look out for the GDs, is what he said. And I said, and I'm saying now while we talking, he just don't know me because he don't know that about. I got little cousins that's BDs, Stones, Vice Lords, and then my son a Vice Lord. You see what I'm saying? I got a son that's a Stone. So right. What is you talking about? You see what I'm saying? Like, whoever said it just didn't know what he was talking about. And I'm not been out of shape about it. I'm just like, I don't know where he got that from.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. For us, you know, a lot of people don't know because they ain't in the city. You know, a lot of niggas think it's just just the games and shit like that. It's bigger
See,
than.
look, oh, here go Kane. Like he said, not true. I'm a stone, and JoJo showed me love. Kane, did I sent your shit to Birdman and everybody else? I didn't care. You know what I saw? A young brother freestyling his ass off, and he had some kids, and he just got out the joint, and he ain't trying to go back. I never asked him if he was in no gang. I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a young brother from Chicago, and you trying to do something right with your kids. First off, guys know they can't come to me no any kind of way. If you ain't trying to do nothing positive with yourself, I'm not fucking with you no way. This ain't no secret. Everybody know that. If I'm trying to stay on the right path, I'm not finna let you, somebody that I damn near don't know, come to me with some bullshit, you know what I'm saying, or help him fuel his beef and all that, because that's what people say. If you sign them dudes, they just gonna buy some guns and kill up all them. So you really involved in a genocide anyway, either way you look at it. So
Right.
it's okay. And like I tell them, listen, man, if y'all want to clean it, man, I wish Bibby ass was on here. Bibby will tell y'all himself. I say, Bibby, you in position. Y'all just had Juice WRLD. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. Y'all the most popping independent label.
Showed me love.
You know, independent label popping at
Pop.
popping at this time. Let me charge my phone up. You know, popping at this time. I say, Bibby, do you know what you can do for the city, bro? He like, Joe, you think they'll listen? Hell yeah, they gonna listen, nigga. You think they want to keep struggling, or you
Hey,
put some, or you put some,
shit, man.
you
They try.
put somebody.
These niggas. Listen, JoJo. I swear to God, I talked. These niggas tired of this shit. You hear me? Deep down inside, these niggas really tired of this shit, and they want some money. They trying to get to that out. They seeing
Right.
it. They know it's right there. They know they talented enough to get it. Now just figuring it out, just like we had to figure it out. You see what I'm saying?
But this why I was telling Bibby. He say, Joe, you think they gonna listen? I say, Bibby, you hold the key to their life. Fuck the key to their success. You hold the key to their life. Hell yeah, they gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? And you tell them flat out, bro, I like your music. I'm gonna bring you to the table. The first diss record you make, yeah, you might got that money, but I'm gonna drop your ass, and you better hope that money don't run out. You see what I'm saying? And you can't use my name for shit. Because I'm trying to clean the city up.
But
And I was telling
let me
this to
ask you
Bibby.
this. It's hard. I gotta go on something you just said, because it's kind of hard, JoJo. You gotta think about it, right? These niggas ain't getting signed off, or niggas ain't catching niggas' attention just because they talking lollipop shit. First of all, right? When you see a nigga talking that shit, and you like, that little nigga hot. 9 times out of 10, that nigga talking some slick shit about some ops or whatever the case may be, right? So a nigga ain't really vibing off a nigga on no lollipop shit. 9 times out of 10, niggas getting signed off of that shit, right? This was the
No. We gotta say this. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, they outsold every motherfucker.
Okay, so we talk.
Listen. I make that point to tell people, don't tell me you gotta make drill music, because that's bullshit. As soon as they try to tell me that, as soon as they tell me that shit, I go straight to J. Cole. I go straight to Kendrick, Chance the Rapper, shit, all of them.
Okay,
and they be like, damn.
I got that. I hear your perspective.
It's a choice. It's a choice.
But listen to this, JoJo. Okay, now you just named about motherfucking drill rappers. Okay, that's everybody ain't a Kendrick or Drake. That's why it's only so limited. Let me finish though.
Your phone had broke up. But go ahead. You had froze. You had froze.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah.
I said, listen, that handful you named, that's what it is. Because now you got 100 of these against this handful, right? And you're right. Everybody don't go that way. My point I was making was 9 times out of 10, 80% of motherfuckers that's getting signed that you listening to, it wasn't because they were singing that lollipop drill. A lot of them, that's what I said, the percentage of it. Don't get it twisted. I'm with that movement. How you say, nigga, go your way and be yourself and do a J. Cole or a Kendrick Lamar. Them some of my favorite artists, right? My thing is, once you get in position, it's up to you. Do you continue that or do you change it? That's what I was trying to say.
Well, you know why the pressure is on them? Because you know, for one, that label only signed you for that. See, what people don't understand, I've been down this road already.
I know.
Like when Saigon was signed to Atlantic, they dropped Saigon because he had conscious music, and they picked up T.I. That's why they pushed T.I. They wanted him to keep talking about these dope deal ass trap boy stories, right? When when Saigon giving you Brenda Kind of Baby Tupac shit, then he did the same record, and they pushed Ludacris shit, and it was the same record. Saigon was the first person to put Trey Songz on the record. You see what I'm saying? Like, we be behind shit that's lifelong, everlasting, but they don't speak on that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's shit crazy, and because that, but it showed me that a person is fake as hell. If you come from this city and you speak on this motherfucker and you don't mention me and my movement, your ass is foo-foo, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm sitting there packaging Bump J CDs. Me. I got the whole Global Gangsters, but he always been a little brother in my eyes. I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit. I'm packing his shit up. I'm jumping on the road, taking his shit to Minnesota and New York. I got this shit in my book bag. You know what I'm saying? In my duffel bags, spreading the word. Leoski D, where you at? He got CDs. I'm taking Leoski shit everywhere. I never gave a fuck about, I wanted the city to win because I knew the inside of the industry. I knew that Common moved out this motherfucker. They thought he was from Brooklyn. They damn near was trying to say R. Kelly was from DC. I don't know where they got that from. I'm telling you real shit.
Right.
Twista, he had to do the Guinness Book of World Records for them to only damn near give him his credit and know he from the shot.
Right.
You know, Do or Die, they automatically just threw them to Houston like they weren't from here because they had to get signed by Jay Prince. Psychodrama and them get signed by Tony Draper. That's Houston, by the way. That's Memphis, by the way. Houston. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, Tony Draper. That was Suave, right?
Suave House. So you got to think, I'ma always have love for Memphis, Houston, because I can't never leave out Mac 10. He signed Shorty them from the West Side. What was their group name?
Brat was from Atlanta.
Huh?
Somebody said the Brat was from Atlanta.
See what I'm saying? Like saying the Brat was from this shit crazy, but they didn't know we had Nate Hill. Nate had Pocket Town Records. Jay Boogie was designing all Biggie and them shit and
yeah.
Like they never give us our credit, bro. But I was there, so a motherfucker can't just tell me no anything. You know what I'm saying? Who else was that we had? Crucial Conflict, and
Lupe.
they were signed. Who?
Lupe.
Yeah, Lupe came later though. You know what I'm saying? Lupe came later.
Oh, you talking about that era? Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying from the beginning, not DA Smarts and shit. Like from the beginning. Like actually Kanye documentary thing was actually good because it really gave us a real insight, really for Southsiders though. Because the West Side always been doing music. They've been fucking with the music. Shorty Capone and all them. They've been fucking with music.
Capone, hey, that nigga been behind the scene. A lot of people don't understand. He did a lot of shit. He has and still to this day do a lot for the scene, behind the scene, real nigga name.
But it never get credit for the shit. I remember running
down. That's
down
another nigga who need his flowers, man.
I remember running down on Jay Allen, right? And I asked Jay Allen, where the fuck was he from? I didn't know this nigga was from 93rd. You from over east.
I thought he was from the West Side.
I thought his ass was from out of town. Cause I'm like, when did you go?
You know what? I just knew. Because
he wasn't playing no Chicago music.
Fuck with him real hard. I knew Shondell.
I'm saying that's late, bro. The shit you talking about late. I'm saying in the beginning when I'm feeling this oppression. See, you gotta realize I was always Big Nasty, Shorty B. Yeah, we gonna keep Shorty B Big Nasty. So T Berry Juice Records, because T Berry's the first one that brought Scarface and them through here. You know what I'm saying? And then with May them, we wind up bringing the Wu-Tang through Newtown. You see what I'm saying? So shit, we put up Wu-Tang Clan logos and everything spray painted on the wall. You know what I'm saying?
So let me see what you this then. Do you remember this concert? I remember this because they made all us buy these motherfucking tickets. It was Scarface. Look, I was like 14.
On 43rd.
It was Scarface, Spice One, Scan performed. What's the name for folks from 45th with the Star D? D. Did you remember that concert?
Nigga, what? Yeah, of course. I'm the motherfucker was passing the tickets out. I had to take. Look, I
Nah,
had to
folks,
take
hey,
them
man, folks
to
just made me
the
got $1,000 worth of tickets for the folks just made me got $1,000 worth of tickets, man.
Now look, what they don't know, that was a peace treaty type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it was ran by the guys and everybody came together. So when the shorties don't know that history, they just feel like, oh, we gonna look soft if we go peace. How? You gotta think other than somebody than yourself. These kids, bro, I ain't seen these kids playing basketball on the court in years. I got a big plan going on for a blacktop. That whole park right there on King Drive, with, you know what I'm saying, to put rims up on all that, do the blacktop and all that. That space should never be there. And we could have, and my whole plan was to bring 600.
Somebody said we was the security for that.
We was gonna do security. We would have had a whole motherfucking 3rd District police station up there. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, we was gonna have the 600s, everybody from Parkway, you know what I'm saying, come on over here and hoop. And that's what was gonna be. That's what I've been working on, to do that blacktop. I talked to the lady at the you know, the little house right there, the Park District. I talked to her. So you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about. I'm trying to really put millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars in the community. But that
was my point I was trying to make.
But they make my job so hard. It gets so frustrating. But I never just give up. But I tell them one by one, piece by piece, every chance I get. If y'all stop that, do y'all know how much everybody crying they broke, right? So you think you got to do drill music because the labels just showed y'all, we assign y'all with this genocidal music y'all making, right? But they don't know it's other ways to make money. When they say, you know what I'm saying, it's other ways to make money, so y'all can get paid for a piece. This program
explain to them how you able to simply travel the world, do how you do, be a part of the culture and understand, because that's the end game. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gone. I'm gonna holler at you niggas later. Hey, I'm out of here, Jojo.
No, you done lost all that weight. You done lost all that weight. You don't know nobody no more.
What nigga you know what I'm saying? That's that Steve Moss, baby.
Hey, man, I was listening to y'all, man. Let me tell you something, man. When we did that concert, 21st Century Vote, all that, I hosted every last one of them. That was like my first big hosting events. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk about, but I never got paid. However the case may be.
For the people don't know, this one of Inglewood's finest, my brother, Bald Head Phillips. He a comedy. He been on all. He a king of comedy in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? He done all that. So you know.
Hey, look, you can host my listening party. I got my food stamps in. I'm gonna give you the whole card, my nigga. I got you. I'm proud of you.
Well, going to buy everything out in Aldi's. Give me all of them shells. You know. But look, when you were talking about doing something for the community and kids, and it's crazy because the strength of them listening is so, like you say, they don't want no peace. It's like they even be putting it in the records. Why are we gonna be peaceful? Because y'all dying. But the thing of it is a lot of them don't care.
Yeah,
some of them think it is cool to go to jail. I heard a dude say, "Man, I was in the county. It was lit in the county." What? How's that lit? What are you talking about?
You smelling funky Cheeto feet all day,
man,
wearing the same pair of drawers for a week.
Niggas in there, and the toughest, hardest niggas in there is in relationships with other niggas. Forced relationships. I don't want to be around none of that. I did the time and all of that. Now, when you try to see, it's hard to tell them what we found out to get this age.
Right.
It's hard for them to understand to get this age. When we did wrong, we had cats that we could listen to that were doing something, that was on something, and be like, man, I want to get down, man. How can I get down? And see, a lot of generations looked at it now like, man, y'all ain't leave us out here for nothing. Man, it was 3-4 generations that did it. We didn't want that for you. We didn't want none of that for you. That's why.
I've been through that with my sons, feeling like I'm deceiving them because I wasn't trying to give them the street knowledge, because I didn't want that for you.
Yeah, and you
know what I'm saying? So this was my thing, right? It was like, when I was fighting, and see I was fighting a triple, right?
Right.
I'm fighting a triple. When I'm in the county, they was calling me old dog. You know, I was having my braids then.
Yeah.
Old dog, you not coming in here with that wild shit. We telling you not. And I'm looking at them, you know, I'm huffing and puffing, and I'm saying, and the key word, ain't no one man bigger than the mob. That's all you had to say. And listen. And when they said that, you thought you might have been slow or whatever, but you got your mind right when they told you ain't one man bigger than the mob. And you know what they made me do? And I'm a grown man, and I'm gonna say it right here. What they made me do, I had to read the dictionary from A to Z and recite them. So if my assignment was to read from A to D today, and then tomorrow either, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I had to do that. It wasn't no ifs and buts about it.
Any one of our kids right now, like my daughter, she 11. And she, you know, all my kids got this Joe Cracker shit. So they tried to, my sons one time, I had to get them together. Both my sons tried to roast me, right? So I roasted their ass, lit them up. And I went hard on them. I said, look, before I was messing with your mama, everything was good. Before I was messing with your mama, everything was good. Y'all the worst mistakes I had in the world. But I love you. Okay? Your mama was on crack, your mama was on heroin. That was after me. They fell off. I didn't fall off. But my daughter get to arguing and talking, get to trying to crack. I said, I'm not finna argue with no motherfucker that can't read the dictionary.
Hey.
I put that dictionary down there. I said, prove to me you get to talk crazy to me. The motherfucker shut up. That's even with anything. Like with women, when I meet women now, you go on the first date, I bring a book. Read this out loud, bitch. If you can read out loud, then we can have a good conversation. See, motherfuckers ain't got the knowledge and the education. We was forced with that. We couldn't sit down on the corner. Nigga, well, sorry, what you doing? Oh, you about to get your brains beat together. Oh, man, I got a note from my mom. I got to go to the doctor. All right, well, you going on to that doctor. Get the fuck on.
Now, your ass was going to get a pumpkin head deluxe, man. They don't know about them pumpkin.
Hell no. Hey, a lot of them think a PhD got to do with college. A PhD mean you getting your brains beat the fuck out, bro.
A pumpkin head deluxe.
And that's the type of shit that people be looking at us now like, they say, man, y'all the OGs, G. Man, but I worked with Ceasefire and Cure Violence for 2 years straight. Did I want to do it? No. Some of the guys that I looked up to, you know, after them, they was like, man, come on, do this, man. You got influence because you're a comedian. Motherfuckers know you was one of the guys, but at the same time, you done made it. So my thing now is to lead by example. I'm doing this comedy shit. Everybody always thought you get out of the game by being a basketball player, being a football player. No, if you know how to read, you can be a writer. You can write comedy. You can write films. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, what's y'all doing with Vulture City? What? It's so many ways that motherfuckers can get up out of this shit, but you have to have an education. And if you putting these motherfuckers in frame of, look, the least you can do is go to high school. You get out of high school, then see how further you want to go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Like the brother Deion Cole. They didn't know he from Chicago. Deion Cole was writing for all them white comics. All them.
He the head writer for Conan. He the head writer for Conan O'Brien.
Exactly. You see them. Now, what I wanted to ask you, though, Ballhead, y'all.
JoJo, you sound muffled a little bit.
That's because my hand was over the mic. What I wanted to ask you, Ballhead, was, do y'all, as the comics, and if y'all don't, I think you should spearhead it to put like each one reach for one type of situation, meaning less, even though y'all comics, but I'm saying like if you know, he gone now, rest in peace, Bernie Mac, but Robin Harris and all them, but if we had so many greats that came from here, have y'all ever had like a little organization like to help y'all out? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's just like talking to the folks of these young kids. They don't want to listen. Me and my boy Smitty B and Leon Rogers got together one day on some simple stuff and was like, look, we finna give y'all some contracts to take to these promoters. Because niggas was getting played. You know, I got to saying, I told people one day, I'll never be on Unsung. I'll never be on Unsung because I come from the streets first. You know, if you ain't got my money, I'm going to have to stomp your ears together. However the case may be, to be better in it, have your shit together when you go to somebody.
Right.
Before you put me on a flight, I need a deposit. You know what I'm saying? I need a portion of my money. But when we came together, we had probably 20 or 30 comics in the pizza place. And we had a meeting. We're gonna start that. Then the brother that got Bean Soup Times, we was gonna try to start a union.
Right. That's what I meant to say, like a union.
Get a lot of comics and stuff and actors some type of health insurance that they didn't even want to pay for the damn pizza, man. I'm glad I was still selling weed. I had to pay for the pizza. So you know they didn't want to pay. They didn't want to pay a lawyer that Leon brought $10 a piece for a copy of this contract that they could have altered to go to whatever situation they want to go. They didn't want to do it. So when you try to put them efforts forth, I ain't really like a lot of motherfuckers. I'm gonna say, you know what? Fuck y'all in. Watch me. Watch my smoke. And then you get to come and tell me, man, how you do that? And I just tried to show you. But you know what? Since you want to know, I'll show you. Then if they start seeing enough people on the right way, maybe they'll follow suit, or maybe they're just gonna lay back and let people screw them. Cause y'all know how it is with the music. I ain't even got to get into it with y'all. Y'all
Right.
know how it is about the music. That's why a lot of people, the internet saved a lot of people's ass, man.
Because you can be whoever you want to be on the internet.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can be. But no, I'm saying the fact of getting deals. If you got enough followers, you can write your own ticket. You know what I'm saying? I got a million followers on this, and I done sold this, and I understand this. That what y'all can do for me? And if they can't do no better, you gonna stay where you at.
I got one better for you. I know motherfuckers that got 1 million followers, 500,000 followers, and they signing like $1,500 for 2-month promo deals and shit. Like they not utilizing what they followers or what they really can do. Nobody's teaching them
Because half the followers ain't even real, bro. Like
Yeah, that really be what it was. A lot of them
followers.
A lot of them followers ain't even real. So because a lot of them be buying their followers.
You got to think, bro. You can see some pages with 75 million followers, right?
facts.
And they got 2,500 comments. It don't make sense.
I look at a lot of cats. They just took my they just disabled my Facebook. I don't know why. I ain't get on there and say niggas. Everybody be saying, what did you say? I be having relationship talk, talks about money and shit like that. They took my shit down, disabled it. But it's a lot of people they doing it to.
Yeah, they did mine. I just got mine back. They disabled my Facebook and my Instagram.
I don't know how they just and oh, let me tell you something. One thing that was funny, these kids don't believe who we was before we was their parents.
Oh,
You know, I got 4 sons. When that Chicago Legend shit came out, my son them called me like, man, daddy, I ain't know you was I was like, man, shut your ass up. I been told y'all that. I said, y'all know me as daddy.
That's the professor. I want you to add him on too.
You did what?
I just inboxed you the professor. I got a podcast called The Artist and the Professor. His name Professor Daniels. He dope ass professor from Kennedy King College and Xavier. He wanted to chime in.
Man, I just came on.
He ain't. What's his thing? He ain't. I don't see it.
I inboxed you. I shared you his profile.
Man, I just came.
But he on here now.
Yeah, he on here.
Tell him why don't he send the Tell him to send the what's her name?
All right, I'm finna tell him.
Tell him to send his and that's his name, Professor something.
Yeah, his name is on there. Yeah, hold on.
Tell him to send a request so I can accept him. You say you gone, bald head?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up out. I gotta make some moves, man. But man, I love y'all, man. Whatever y'all doing, just DM me, man. I'm down with it. You know, I live in the A now. I ain't even in Chicago, but I come home. I'm home all the time. So
man, get your milk dug with hair on it face ass out of here.
All I want you to do is get you a hat that fit. That motherfucker they're gonna get your motherfucking. You gonna get a yeast infection in the ears with that motherfucker.
You know, hey, Leoski, you know I had to get him. Get your
hey,
milk
boy, much love, G. Love y'all, man.
Love you, bald head. Hey, Professor. Hey, Professor, request to go live so he can accept it.
Is his page Dr. something?
No, his name Daniel Dilly Dior Daddy.
Damn, I just tried to accept somebody was Dr. something. Tell him to send it.
I just told him. And I just
Ball
said
head Philly. Let me see. That's another request.
his name Dan Dilly Dior Daddy.
He ain't sent it yet.
All right.
It's everybody but that.
So yeah, just to give you a rundown, Joe, I've been working on so much shit because we brought you up about bringing you on the show. It's called the Artist and Professor. So for years, you know, us growing up. Now here go a story. You know, I always wanted to go to college.
There you go. I got him now. He should
Okay.
be joining. But go ahead. Or you want to wait till he click in?
Yeah, I wait till he click. No, I could go ahead. I always wanted to go to college. You know what I'm saying? But we was in them streets, we was ripping and running, so I just didn't never go to that path. But my knowledge of always educating myself was there. You get what I'm saying? So maybe like 4 years ago, I signed up. I go to college, Kennedy King. Boom. I get out my classes. One class, you already interested me, Afro-American hip hop study. What?
Right.
Me hop in this bitch. This one, I'm in this. Now you got to think about this. Even though a nigga was always in the streets, my mama always told me, I don't give a fuck what you doing in the streets. Nigga, understand A to B. Read, nigga. Stay in them books. So my spare time, like I always made sure I was educating myself or making sure that I was equipped and adapt to understand what's going on. Because even in our demise of what we was growing up in, I saw the bigger picture of how we was trapped in what we was going up in. You know what I'm saying? Imagine a motherfucker putting you in a hole and say, make it out. And then as you proceed to make it out, no. That's too much. Go back down. Every
But the
time.
professor at, bro, I accepted him, but I accepted him, but he ain't joined in. Let me see if this him again. It's Dan Dilly something, right?
Yeah, that's him.
I keep signing. I don't know why he ain't joined.
He kind of new to this, you know what I'm saying?
But see, this somebody else saying. See, it's two doctors.
No, he Dan Dilly Dior.
Right. See, this doctor somebody. I tried to join him, but he didn't. So I'm trying.
Can you still see me? I can see you.
Yeah, I can see you.
Oh, I don't know why the fuck I can't. But like I was saying though, I went back to school, and this is like the first nigga that I like really just blew my mind on the page. Like, damn, nigga, this all I needed to kickstart. You see what I'm saying? So we started dialoguing, and over the years we just built a relationship. So then COVID came. Now this so dope. Before COVID came, WKKC gave me and him our own show. You know me, you know where we get up in the school, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I meet the program director. He looked me up. Oh, I like your vibe. Like, okay, cool. Let me get on this show. Let me bring some flavor to the, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in Inglewood, Leo Studio, who? WKK, what? It's over with, right? So we do 2 episodes. Then COVID come. So you got to imagine for the last 2 years, me and my man been on the phone every day dialoguing. We talking about everything that's going on. One day I come up on the phone. I say, look, this too much information. I feel like where I grew up at and where we come from, like niggas need to hear this type of information to understand who we really are, where we really come from, but look at both sides. Man, you got the same story, 2 different perspectives. That's it. But guess what? We both trying to reach the same goal.
Right.
So example, he say he'll challenge me with shit like, so do you feel that
you can't pull him in here with us?
Let me see, Joe.
He said he just said to do something with his camera.
Okay, hold on.
He just said, and it's 2 different doctors that keep trying to join, so I want to make sure I'm getting the right one, because one of the doctors his said decline. But
okay.
But I'm remembering that name you saying, so
I'm gonna try to do this right now, Joe. I'm gonna try to do this shit.
yeah, I wish it can come up over here where it say view request.
Nope. JoJo Capone live.
Yeah, I'm getting all kind of requests except him though.
No, go ahead though. Throw some people in there until we get it right. We can go ahead.
Because it's a Dr. D4 or something.
Yeah, go ahead. Throw them
but
in there.
that
We've been trying to get them there.
that one keep so right, Dr. D 4779, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let me try again. Bam. So let me see if he come in this time. Cause he should have came right in.
Yeah, you should have.
Oh, you know what I should have tried to do?
What?
Tell him, send me a message. I mean, type a comment, Doc, and then let me click on your name and try to do a join like that from here. So do that. Yeah, WHPK, the radio station, the Pink House, all that, man, was. Let me see. If he puts something in the comments, maybe I can.
Wait, who I sent a request to? No, that's the wrong person.
How you sending me a thing?
Okay, so I'm on my other phone now. Let me see. Can I get
I'm
him?
like, what the hell going on now, man?
Yeah, let me see. Can I get him in here now?
See, it's saying he unable to join. So tell him to just send a message.
Okay, he can hear you.
Oh, Doc,
Hey,
send a comment right quick and let me click on your name and see if it'll let you join like that. Pink House was my mentor at KKC and on the AM station in Lansing.
I was young as fuck.
Yeah, Pink House. And see, that's why I said, damn, let me click on his name.
I was super young.
No, Doc, let me see. Damn, Doc ain't. Okay, right, let me see now. It say, Leoski, it say, remove from live video, block, Doc, pin, or add as a moderator. Do I hit him as add as a moderator?
Yeah.
Okay. Confirm. But that only let him block trolls, ain't it? Or is he able to join?
Now he should be able to join, right?
Yeah. I know moderators from Facebook, I mean from YouTube, is only to let people let me see, Doc. Now I say remove. See, it's
Live
not
before. Why he send me that? He's sending it to me.
oh, he's sending you the thing.
Bro, he sent me the video for it's just the I don't know what this shit doing. Ella, you need to do it. Okay. The
See, because
live.
it keeps saying doctor is unable to join. It keeps saying that. I don't know why. What he say, Natty Dreads? I'm just send some beats to whoever. Damn, Natty Dreads. Send the beats to I'm about to put them in the
Hey
comments.
JoJo.
Huh?
Go ahead. I'm finna hop off. I'm finna get Professor on. We finna hop back. You just stay live. I'm finna hop off and then I'm finna get me and Professor back on.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right. Let me see. Say Leoski met Naughty Beats. Send the beats to these names right here that I'm tagging. Young Metro, ACS. I wonder why they and at Chicago, KO. So send them beats to them. That's a question mark. I'm gonna just go back on. I'm gonna close out and see. And let me save this live.